You know how I feel. 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 You know how I feel.
Test, test, test. Where is my bandana? What do you think? Blue, orange, or red? Yeah, let's do the blue. All right. That's me. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the last class of Shelly's here. Amber's here. Sweet. Yeah. All right. So let's let me raise up. There we go. Let's talk. So I want to start tonight by saying hello, Carla. Who's here? Let's look around. Lindsay's here. Sweet. Lauren's here. Amber's here. Amber's always great when you join us. Jennifer's here. Sweet Jennifer. Thank you. Claire. Thank you. Rita. Shelly. I don't know if I'm missing anybody. I feel like something's goofy going with my internet right now. Heidi. Sweet. Everybody's here. Sweet. Yeah, so the rare Monday night class, something came up in my life and I could not do it tomorrow night, so thank you for joining me on the fly here. And I am... Oh, and Cassandra, sweet. Mimi. Okay, I'm missing a couple of... Twitch showing up over there. Two of you over there. Nobody watches on Twitch. I love that you watch on Twitch. That's awesome. Somebody told me that the Twitch quality is pretty good. Yeah, I love it when you guys say hello to each other. So yeah, I'm in a good mood. For the last 3 days, I was pretty sick. It was weird. Not like I was sick. I wasn't pretty sick. I mean, like I was okay, but it was, not fun. And so I've been pretty much chilling for the last 3 days, trying to get healthy. I've just been mainlining, vitamin C and working out or running a little bit, but not too much. So I'm excited to feel good again. Tara is in the house over there. Hey, hey T, let's see what we got here. There she is. And I'm like stoked to have her here. I am open to suggestions for tonight, but I really just kind of feel like having just sort of a fun flow class, and just sort of see where it goes. So this might be the kind of this might be a one song, one technique type class. Hey, but I'm very much open to suggestions. I've even got the board out. If you hear me the last couple of classes, if you haven't joined in a while, the high definition versions of them are up. Oh yeah, hey Ann. But we've been talking about something called Hubels, and that is just sort of my tribute to Dustin Hubel, who is the person that I saw popularize a particular technique where you lean the hoop against you. It's usually on the floor and at your waist. Tara says, hey. And you just sort of move it around. We've done this before, but we've never called it Hubel. So if I mention that tonight, you'll pick it up really fast if I mention it. So yeah, fire away requests. We have 9 seconds. I'm curious how you guys feel. I'd love to hear your comments now in this moment. I don't really have an opening talk prepared, but damn, what a fast year. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that. I am. This year just flew by. I can't believe it's over. And it's sort of funny. Like I sort of considered this like the first year after the pandemic, but it's not really over. And I think I'm just gonna, maybe I'll throw this out as a sort of query, but I'm really realizing for me personally how much the COVID experience in the U.S. and wherever you are probably the same, but like how much the COVID experience affected me. And I mean like just the for me, I didn't have a problem staying in. I didn't feel locked down. So when I say locked down, I just mean like the parlance. I was okay staying home. But I've really realized that like as I get further away from staying home so much and out of this lockdown, I'm realizing just there's aspects that changed me that like I'm still figuring out, and it makes sense, because it was something that like we've never experienced before, as Americans anyway, and it or maybe anywhere. Well, I guess Ebola was like that. But anyway, my point is that I invite you, if you're like me, to like, it's okay to keep realizing like, oh, this thing happened. Like in some ways I was going on and on about how the pandemic, like my experience of the pandemic wasn't so bad because I discovered streaming and I discovered you guys and all this sort of stuff. But I also am realizing that like it cost me my local class. It radically changed my life. I don't think it, although it helped me center, I also think that it kind of like turned me into a little bit of like a more fearful person in some ways. And so like all of these things are sort of, um, you know. So anyway, I just invite you to that query if you care or want to. Um, so let me. I miss our Belmo class too, and for sure. Yeah. Yeah, overall, I mean, I think for me, honestly, like I'm glad I had the chance. It really helped me morph from traveling hoop teacher to like finally. Oh, yeah. Well, there's definitely a big difference between early 30s and late 30s, believe me. But I would just tell you that 40 is not that bad. Yeah, I think it's a global turn, but I think because so many people spent time with themselves, not to sound like a total Quaker or Buddhist, but I think a lot of people spent time with themselves, and that's why. All right, so let me not talk this to death here. All right, I'm doing okay. All right, for a Southerner, like, yeah, 50's not bad either. Yeah, I know a few people in the 50 club even, and yeah, they're living the good life. 1 second. Okay, so still no suggestions, so I think I would just go with the flow here. Um, I have actually tested 57. Nice, Rita. Nice. Yeah, that is the thing. I'm not going to go on another tangent here, but that is the thing. It's like right now, Gen X particularly, but boomers too, like we're going like especially Gen X because I think we're going to change. It's going like we're going to be that group of people that's still old and active and going strong. Like 69 so far. New break variations. All right, all right, all right, all right. Y'all, I love it. Tara's commenting that y'all are generously giving your ages, and that's awesome. I'm gonna grab my whiteboard here and just write this down so that we can talk. 63. Y'all live in the. See, that's the thing about hooping. That's the thing about hooping, is that I would never like go on TV and sell it this way, but it is a fountain of youth, is it not? Break variations. I'll do my best. I'm not. Even though I think I played a pretty big part in breaks, I don't do them as much as I used to. Yeah, Prodigy. All right, I'll try. I'll have to think of something fast here. I mean, probably what we'll do is just 47. Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So on January 51. Sweet, sweet. On January 10th, we're gonna have the Zoom class, and it'll be at the regular time. I'll try to stream it to YouTube. But it's mostly going to be going to Zoom. You don't have to join by camera, and we did the same thing last year. 46, better than ever. I used to never understood how people could forget how old they are. I totally get it now. I totally get it. Like I still have to do the math sometimes, but I'm about to be 49. But whatever. I don't care. Okay. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, John. Yeah, like, yeah, right? Totally, totally. It's so good for the spine. I totally believe that. Okay. Let's see. Is this the song I remember? I think I'm 31. I'm jealous. Here's the thing about turning 30. Oh, hey Rachel. Here's the thing about turning 30. I met a friend of mine just randomly out we were both in Chapel Hill, and I just saw her randomly, and it was the first time we had caught up since high school. And I just said to her, "Yeah, I'm about to turn 30. I know you're a little bit older than me. What's it like?" She was like, "Don't." She was like, "Don't worry." She was like, "It's the first year of your life that you really don't give a fuck." And when she said that, like, it blew my mind. And I have noticed that the I don't give a fuckness definitely continued into my 40s. I haven't hit 50 yet, but it definitely continued in my 40s, and it's awesome. Right? Tara says 50 is the real I don't give a fuck. Language. Sorry, kids. Um, okay. All right. The last thing I'll say is that here's what's happened to me today. Do you know that every time I've turned Tara's mic on, there's a buzz? I have spent easily 18 hours researching, buying equipment, testing, and it all turned out that the buzz was coming from an aux cable, like coming from the cable that you hook into your car and into your phone. That's all it was, a $3 cable. So, so then, right after I did all of that, I dropped something off of my rig here, and it broke the TV that I normally watch on. So I'm watching on the TV, but the screen's all screwed up. So it's been a wild day, but I'm in a great mood, and I'm really glad that you guys are here. But it's definitely been, you know, a weird circle of life. Okay, yeah, I really like this song. This is old school, but whatever. We'll just do it. All right, we'll go ahead and sway. Yeah, I know. If you've ever run an event, Cass has run events before, obviously it says FlowFest, you'll know that sometimes, like, these giant catastrophes, it's like, oh, the cable's just bad. And you like if you're like me, you never think about a cable being bad. You just take it for granted. You bought it, you put it in, it should work, right? It's just a cable. It's like a thing. It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. But I really am in a good mood. I'm not acting. Okay, let's go ahead and get going. Keep me posted on the music, whether it's too loud or too quiet. As you find your place, audible breath in. Audible breath in. There was a local rap group here in Chapel Hill, and I heard their CD some random way, and I loved it. And their band's name was Sankofa. And they explained in one of their songs that Sankofa was this bird that flew forward while looking backwards. And that's the frame of mind that I'm in. That's the frame of being that I'm in. I feel like over the last few days, I've been flying forward, excited for the new year, but looking back. Audible breath in. What do you see when you look back on your year? What do you see first? Imagine that what you're seeing first could pass. It could pass by you and you could see something else about your year. Open. Keep your breath with you. Fly forward and look backward. Audible breath in. As you fly forward and look back, do you see any victories? Do you see any wins or gains? Do you see something that makes you proud? Something you learned? Something you began to know? Something you began to transform? Audible breath in. That's the positive. Audible breath in. Open, open, open. Audible breath in. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nice, Lauren. Let me catch up on these comments a little bit here. uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. My mom had to retire early and filed disability. I've I'm not saying her experience was just like yours, but I've been adjacent to it. Shelley. Yeah. Okay. All right, Tara. I want you to say something into the mic just so I can see if I did actually fix this. Oh, wait, you gotta turn it on. That's okay.
Hello, testing.
Okay, it does work.
Does it sound good?
Yeah, there's no
The aux
buzz.
cable was the problem.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Do you have anything you want to say or share?
No, but since everyone's sharing their age, 52. It's all good.
52. Right on. Yeah, well, I got it. Actually, don't worry about it. Just leave it on. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Tara was feeling brave, and now she's not so sure. Okay, let's jam. I want to. I'm not exactly sure. Actually, I think I do want to start with kind of a chill point song. I'm really digging our. I am convinced, though. I am convinced like for the generation 20 years from now, 50 will just be getting started. It really is true. Like, we're just living longer. I mean, it's just clear. 150 years ago, we were dying at 30, right? It's crazy. I mean, like, people are going to be talking about, like, oh my God, a bunch of 50-year-olds walked in and they were acting all crazy. It's coming, trust me. All right, I want to do a little bit of like, or point or slow flow. I want to do a little slow flow. Or actually, I'll explain it as I go in to start this. Once you These are funny. These comments are hilarious. Oh, why isn't the music showing? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, let me start this over. Actually, I don't know. Now I'm not so sure I want to hear that. What did you think? Did you like that? Yeah, let's try this. All right. Let's start with some slow point. And actually, I can relate this to aging. So when I was out on the road, and I would teach to like all ages, like 20 to 60, 70. And when I was trying to teach point technique to people that had never done it before, I would always use the same setup. And I know Jackie and Mimi have heard it before. But the setup was that I could imagine 40 years into the future, when goth has come back in, that there'd be some young, goth, cool as hell girl driving home from partying all night at 5:30 in the morning. The sun is barely up or just coming up. And I could see clearly in my mind that me and everybody in that room would be out in that morning sun, old as hell, with our hoops moving slowly around us. And that young, cool as hell goth girl would want to know what the secret was. How could so many old people be out so early in the morning, moving so slowly and smiling so genuinely? For me, I plan on keeping the hoop with me as I get older and older, and I know that I won't be able to move it quite as quickly as I can now. Audible breath in. I invite you to think of your breathing as you're moving as restorative breathing. Deep breathing that replenishes, that's needed, that opens, that unlocks. It's not self-improvement breathing. It's restorative. Open, open. If I grip the hoop samurai style, I can really get slow. Audible breath in. I love using the hoop to stretch. It's funny, Jackie doesn't think she's going to be a morning person in 40 years. Okay. Hope you guys are still with us here. I think I know what I'm doing. I'm kind of digging this chill vibe. How are you doing? Okay. I'm in agreement with Tara that I wouldn't ask her if she has anything to say, so she will speak. I just wanted to test the mic and make sure it worked, after all. Actually, I think I want to do one song of Hubel's. I really do. This will be the third class in a row we've talked about them. I think it would be fun, and let's do a quick version of it. I won't go over everything, but I'll go over what we've covered like super quick as the song is playing. Well, actually, before they get started, that'll be a summer. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, we're not going to be in Alberta. Oh, I'm not going to. So these are Hubel's. I am letting the hoop just rest against me here, and then this is a super nerdy exercise, but the idea is that I maintain the lean of the hoop, or I just basically I don't even have to maintain it. I just sort of use it to move around, and then because there's no rules in hooping, I can. Because there's no rules in hooping, I can add my arms, and I can kind of even create like little knock reverses here if I'm just letting the hoop, boom, 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 boom. I'm not as good at getting low and high as Tara and Spiral were, but Spiral was getting really low and moving through the hoop and things like that. I can create these paddles and Hubels by like bringing a leg over the hoop if I want to, depending on what my ratio is. And then lastly, if I want to create a rolling sort of Hubel, I can paddle with the hoop just by all this stuff is super intuitive, but you can just press at the corners here and get the hoop moving just a little bit. Boom. And then you can sort of, play with that sense of roll, boom, or whatever. But this will be our practice Hubeling. Wow. No, I didn't see. Tara just pointed out that Shelly said she hooped every day. Wow. Yeah, there it is. Wow. Sweet. Wow. That's awesome. Congrats. Oh, I need to fix something here. Alright guys, gonna fix something real fast. Don't freak out. Alright, let's Hubel. There we go. Okay, there we go. I had the wrong music up. Hey, Nikki. Wow, long time. Okay, so I'm Hubling. Nice. And then as we've mentioned in the last 3 classes, just so we can sort of cover it all, I can lift out of a Hubel by just, nice T, by just moving my hands in and folding them out. I just think there's so many things you can do out of these Hubels. Especially for me, point folding just really works right out of the gate with this technique. Where this is just fun enough that it makes me want to get good at it. Oh, nice. I like that. Nice tea. Tara almost bit the dust. Okay. What's that? Yeah, wait, here we go.
Hello.
Yeah.
No, it's cool because it's really different from what I'm used to doing with the hoop, and I feel like all these new neural pathways are being expressed.
Nice. Nice. Well, shucks. Should we do? Let's see. Where are we at in class? Okay. Oh wow, I talked too long in the setup. Sorry, y'all. I talked too long in the setup. I didn't realize we had burned through this much class. I'm having a good time. I do want to get into our requests since there's only, maybe 20 minutes left of class here. One sec. Let's see. How can we do this? Yeah, it's break variations. All right, so let's, we're going to just totally change the vibe so we can get into breaks. Obviously, anytime you create a current, that is a break. So there were loads of breaks, like in hoopling. Like if I send the hoop that way and then send it that way, that would be technically a break in hoopling. If I come around this way and then stop the hoop this way, that would be a break. We talked about that the other day. Yeah, they definitely are. But we're going to talk about more traditional breaks being on the body. So let's start. Well, actually, let's talk about those breaks. I don't want to get too. I want to teach the class that should happen right now. All right, so let's talk about those breaks I was just showing. Let's talk about different folding breaks, and then we'll get into core breaks and call it a night. So let me show you, if you haven't been in class recently, I'll show you what we're talking about with these breaks. The whole thing starts off by putting your hands in the hoop here, or it can start off any way you want to, but you can put your hands in the hoop. The hoop's leaning against you. It's in a cubel, and you put your wrist on it, and then you fly it out, and then you just raise one hand up, and the other hand is just going to sort of stay low, and you get this nice little, torus thing moving around you. And then you can create a break with that if you flex the hands as it comes around. So as I'm swinging it around, if I flex my hands out, put them back in the same position they were in when I picked the hoop up, that will stop the hoop and it will bounce back the other way. So I'm here just like this, and then I just do the same thing with my hands that I just did to pick the hoop up, and I can stop it. If you're having trouble getting this move, one thing Tara's doing, one thing I'm doing is you keep the elbow high. Your elbow probably work that way anyway, but you keep the elbow high and that will help you stop it. So I'm coming here, my elbow is to me, it looks like nose height. I don't know what it actually is. Tara's doing the same thing. Now, of course, I can get, well, not of course, but I can get gooey with this same break. And so if I'm here and I'm doing it off body like this, I can bring it on and then hinge it. So it turns into the opposite of what I was doing, where it's doing this nice. Yeah, well, it's kind of a warrior move, I think, Jen. Jennifer. Let's go. Do you see how these are working together? I've got this on one move, I've got my top hand on the outside of the hoop and my bottom hand on the inside, and I'm creating this wedge, and I can send it around, and then I can go right back into the thing we were just doing. So it just gives me lots of fun options. Since we're running out of time here, I want to. Never mind. I almost said something to you. Nice. The thing is that Lauren, sometimes sometimes someone's the first to describe something, but it doesn't mean that like all that. There's a lot of things that like I'm sure that you'll learn or you'll do in this class that you were doing before but had a different name for or no name for, and that's the beauty of hooping is that the experiences are very different, but there is this sort of thread of continuity between hoopers about like, oh, I played with that, but I never really like went there. All right, let's talk a little bit about let's see, what kind of breaks could we. Oop. Oh wow, I've got a bug in here. I think that was a stink bug. Do y'all have those anywhere but the South? Are stink bugs everywhere? That's wild. I don't know how he got in here. It's not that's not like a normal pest. It must be cold. All right. I think maybe we'll talk about. Let's do double samurai fold breaks so that we're not totally changing the flow here. Not in NYC. Oh my God! They just built this super skinny skyscraper. They just finished it in Manhattan, I think maybe. And they have the rooms that are the apartments that are available start at 7.7 million, and they go up to 66 million. It was in the Times today. It was crazy. All right, let's. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. That's right. Okay, this song will work for this. Vermont has stink bugs. Okay, cool. I'm not just totally stupid or not totally a hick here. Okay. So these are the breaks that we're going to work on. And I guess it would help if you can shoulder hoop, but you don't. Let's see. You could do sort of a shoulder hoop. I don't know. Like, I don't think this is going to be new to anyone that's watching here, but if you can shoulder hoop, let me think about the waist version before. But if you can shoulder hoop, a fun sort of break that would relate to what we've been doing is when you go up and you can do it only for seconds. But the break can be achieved in point or it can be achieved in samurai. I'm going to show you the samurai version because I just think it's fun. So the hoop is going around me. As it's on my day side and close to me, my hands are coming up. Probably everybody that's watching this does this already, but it'll just give us a chance to play with it. But as the hoop is coming around me, I'm going to push out with my arms, grab the hoop, and then it's sort of locked in here on my arms here. I'm at the front of the hoop. Yeah. So let's feel this leverage first here. So if I'm here, I'm holding like the hoop here, and I come in, I can kind of namaste, right? And I could go ahead and just keep the prayer hands and create leverage there, but I could do the samurai, which is just putting grip on it, which is what I'm doing, okay? So as I come around here, I'm putting samurai on it, I'm keeping my elbows high, so they're right here. So then to flip this thing off, it's really easy. I just sort of push against, I bring my hands down, my elbows up, and the hoop just flies right off of me. Nice. Yeah. I don't think I can fix that in there right now. Let's, is it in the camera? Oh, it's not in the camera, so we're good. Okay. Let's try this. I'm going to show you some variations of these sort of breaks. So back in the day when we had stupid names, we used to call these can opener breaks. So this would look something like this. So if I'm breaking, I'm sort of lifting the lid off of the hoop there. I don't know if that makes sense at all. You can do these with one arm. And so what I'm doing is I'm basically doing a samurai grip and then a quick fold, and the hoop's out here, and then I'm going to bring it back into a drop. Nice T. That's it. And so I used to call or just unofficially with Rich and Ann and other people, I would call these can opener breaks. Yeah, we don't squish them. not sure like what I'm doing, just tell me. I don't know if I'm losing you or not. But basically, I'm pushing into the hoop to create samurai. That was a single point. And then I'm just folding the hoop. I'm using my hand to turn it over. I don't know why the chat's so... Of course, it's the end of the class, so you don't have to do any of this. That's the break. That's the break. We'll do a breaks class. We'll do a real breaks class. I know this is kind of lame, but this is all I can think of right now that we could work on. But do you see how, like, I'm making the break, but it's an immediate fold. It's actually... oh my god. Okay. It's not even a break. It's not a break. I just realized that. What I was doing just now is not even a break. That's just some weird fold. Because do you see why it's not a break? Like, I've got it going here. I'm folding it off. Now, I can make it a break like this. I can fold it, boom. That would be a break. Okay. I need a little patience. I was wrong about that. I do like them though. I think they're fun and they're quick, and they definitely can be breaks. So let's say I pull it off, can opener it, and I want to break it. So I'm going to use my wrist. I'm going to use my wrist right here to either send it back this way, right, or to send it back the other way. And so if I send it back the other way, it's going to come across the back of my hand. So it will definitely be easier as you break it to come across or to go back towards a thumb. Whoa. All right, man, I'm Mr. Breaky Things today. Yeah, sweet. Nice, Jennifer. I'm glad you're with me here. Hey, Rita. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's give it a look at some tea here. And we'll just go into a free hoop from here. I think that's the best camera. It's just about to go to me now. This is what I worked on last night, so hopefully. 1, 2. Yeah, sweet. Nice, Jennifer. Well, you guys showing up every class, especially on this like last minute Monday switch, it really means a lot to us. You know, I don't like to speak for Tara, but I think I could speak for her that it means a lot that you guys participate, contribute, and comment. We really appreciate it. So I do want to switch over to my SoundCloud. Oh no. Okay, I did the thing. All right, there we go. All right, it's back. Okay, so these will just be some random songs that I like on SoundCloud that I've been listening to lately. You can hoop any way you want to. So just a look ahead for the classes. I don't have any plans for New Year's Eve as far as a class or a jam. If I were to do something, I might throw something together at the last second, but I wouldn't expect people to be there. That would just be for fun or something. I thought about doing it for Christmas Eve, but I was actually sick, so I didn't want to do it. You're very welcome, everybody. Thank you, guys. Then so the next class will be Tuesday, which is the second. Is that right? Yeah, that'll be right. It'll be the 3rd. Okay, so the next class will be Tuesday. And then on my birthday, it will be January 10th, the regular Tuesday night class, and we will do a Zoom. So you can watch, you can participate, be on camera, off camera, whatever you want to, but it will be streaming to YouTube, but it will be a little janky for YouTube. It won't be as good as it normally is. Sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and just play some different tunes in Free Hoop so I don't kill the whole vibe here. You're welcome, Mimi. Thank you, guys. Sweet. Yeah. I want you, if you guys can be here, it'll be the last year of my 40s, being the last mile marker of 40. January 10th will be it. All right, so this is kind of a slow track, but it speeds up, and we're just going to go to our Free Hoop here.
There was a moment, I know, when I was under in the dark, that something, whatever I'd been reduced to, not even consciousness, it was a vague awareness in the dark. I could feel my definition fading. And beneath that darkness, there was another kind. It was deeper. Like a substance. I could feel, man. It was like I was part of everything that I ever loved. And all I had to do was let go. And I did.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. I know some of you are going to have to head out. You're welcome, Heidi. Thank you, Carla. I hope you guys will show up if you can for the birthday class. It'll be fun. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Rita, Amber, Jennifer, Lauren, Cassandra.
There was a moment, I know, when I was under in the dark or something. Whatever I'd been reduced to, not even conscious.
Thank you, guys. Tara, wait, let me give you a chance to say goodbye here. No, there. Oh, wait.
Time. I'm not on there. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody. See you next time.
Sweet. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you, guys. Happy New Year. Everybody have fun. Yeah. Tara's pointing out the years for you. Let's see. Let's get you a better one. There we go. Yep. Kiss the magic jellyfish.